Herzlich willkommen zurück zu Let's Play Tesla Effekt. Wir haben, oder ich habe die Schlüsselkarte bekommen hier von der Magaret, wie hieß sie? Magaret Lennart. Und das ist das Apartment im Ritz. Und sehr wahrscheinlich hat der Privatheld gar nicht mich beobachtet. Er hat sie beobachtet. Und da hier ein Blutfleck ist und unten der Ritzbesitzer nicht mehr sie seit einer Ewigkeit gesehen hat, vermute ich, dass sie da drin ist. Schauen wir mal. Das sieht schon mal nicht gut aus da. Hallo? Machen wir die Tür zu. Geht das? Okay, hier ist eine Säge mit Blut. Das gefällt mir schon mal gar nicht. Machen wir das Licht an. Okay, Tür geht zu.
As I walk in the bathroom, I realize there's something wrong here. Something terribly wrong.
Oh, ich will da gar nicht reingucken. Das ist sehr wahrscheinlich Scarface-like. Haben sie zermetzelt. Schauen wir uns erstmal hier um. Ja, hier glitzert's, da gibt es was zum Aufheben.
It's a business card for someone named Count Saint Germain.
Aber hier ist so dunkel, wir lassen das trotzdem an, das Licht. Da ist ein Puzzlerätsel. Sehr schön. Was haben wir denn hier?
Looks like Magaret Lennart had a video journal. I'll need to find a memory stick to use on the vid player to watch them.
Okay. Aber wir schauen uns erstmal weiter hier um. Okay, das hat bestimmt mit diesem Rätsel zu tun.
Oh, there's a flower for each month of the year.
Muss ich mir gleich mal genauer anschauen. Können wir da oben was aufmachen? Nein. Ganz schön maxi Texturen an ein paar Stellen, ne? Hier gibt es irgendwas.
What's this?
So, wir sollten uns mal anschauen, was wir alles gefunden haben jetzt. Okay, wir haben einen Stick.
I wonder what Margaret kept on here.
Schauen wir uns gleich an.
It's a business card for someone named Count Saint Germain.
Da müssen wir mal nachfragen, ob irgendwelche Leute den kennen, damit wir herausfinden können, wo der wohnt. So, schauen wir uns mal den Stick an.
The dream that Charles and I shared has become a nightmare. I wanted to believe, so it was easy to deceive myself, and to know that I have helped to bring it to pass is more than I can bear. I gave them everything, except for the key to it all. I must find the egg before they do. I have long suspected that Tex is a vital piece to the puzzle. His connection to Donnelly preceded the neural experiments. His coming to Chandler Avenue, a norm among mutants, to the Ritz, and even into Donnelly's same apartment. That was not coincidence. Was it fate, or something else that drew Tex here? It was right here all the time. Under our noses, Tex has found the Tesla egg.
Was?
Mason believes Tex is with us and will help us against the translator. But I have my suspicions. I think we need to get the egg away from him. I wish I had the courage to destroy the egg. I just can't let go of hope. With the egg gone, the threat would likely be eliminated, but so would the glorious future we envisioned. I want to try one more time, and until I know one way or the other, I'm entrusting the egg to the only person I know who would die to defend it. The one who prays.
I
Ja,
was working
immer
with
das
Magaret
ist.
Lennart and Mason Bowers in neural experiments? What's my connection with J.T. Donnelly and the egg found in my wall? Why would she steal it from me and entrust it to someone else? The one who prayed.
Ja, das wundert mich auch. Schauen wir uns das mal genauer hier im Bad jetzt an, wo es wieder mal stockfinster ist. Aber sehen uns wieder mal nicht im Spiegel. Oh oh. Da liegt die bestimmt. Wie ein kleines Mädchen. Cool. Ey, ich habe das Rätsel nicht gelöst. Kann ich das jetzt noch lösen? Hoffe ich doch mal stark. Day 4. Saints and Sinners. Or The Unusual Suspects. Okay, du hast keinen Kopf mehr.
Well, I think I found Magaret Lennart. Well, most of her.
Weil sie sonst nicht reingepasst hätte, oder warum? Wahrscheinlich ist der Kopf irgendwo anders für irgendwelche Experimente gebraucht worden. Können wir irgendwo noch was sehen? Ist da irgendwas? Was ist das?
Well, I think I found Magaret Lennart. Well, most of her.
Sieht da irgendeine Kette oder so bei sich? Sieht nicht danach aus. Okay. Aber wir müssen noch hier ein Rätsel lösen. Ja. Was haben wir denn hier drauf? Können wir hier irgendwas erkennen? Also das ist eine weiße, eine gelbe, eine rote und eine grün-bläuliche. Grün-bläulich. September. Könnte hinkommen, ne? Okay, das schreibe ich mir mal auf. Ups. September. Wir haben eine gelbe. Mist, wir haben mehrere gelbe. Könnte das so eine Sonnenblume sein? Ich glaube eher, dass das der Januar ist. Sieht mir eher nach dem Januar oder dem März aus und nicht wie der hier. Also, Januar. So, was haben wir noch? Eine weiße und eine rote Rose. Rote Rose ist auf jeden Fall Juni. June. Und weiß bleibt ja eigentlich nur April. Obwohl, wir haben auch nochmal November hier. Müssen wir nur genau gucken. Einen schwarzen Punkt in der Mitte. Ich würde sagen, eher die, aber der ist gelb. Der ist gelb. Aber der sieht nicht buschig aus. Also tippe ich mal auf April. Okay. Damit hätten wir Januar 1, Juni 6, April 4 und September 9. Schauen wir, was wir hier machen können. Okay, lass mal zählen. 1, 2, 3. Ah, okay, das ist wie eine Uhr, also 12 Monate. Dann hätte ich mir beischreiben sollen gerade, was ist. Das hier war die 9, ne? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So. Als zweites hatten wir den Januar genommen. Okay, das muss ich besser nochmal überprüfen. War das jetzt wirklich so? Ah, Januar war das Gelbe. Das Gelbe war Januar. Das hätte auf der 1 bleiben müssen. Shit. Okay, hätte ich mir beischreiben sollen. Gelb. Oh. September ist das rechts. April ist 4. Okay, links und unten. Nochmal ran. So, du stehst auf jeden Fall falsch. Du musst auf die 1. Dann haben wir hier den September. Das muss auf die 9. So. Das hier müsste April sein, also 4. Und das hier müsste der Juni sein, die 6 also. Et voilà. Supi.
It's a picture of someone named Mantis.
So.
It's a picture of someone named Mantis.
Tja, ansonsten haben wir hier nichts mehr zu machen, würde ich sagen. Dann fragen wir uns mal um, wer diesen komischen Kerl kennt. Oh, 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 oh. Was nun?
Well, hello, boys.
Mr. Murphy, you need to come with us if you want to live.
Seriously?
Just kidding. What was going on in there? You know the drill.
Why do so many people around you end up dead?
Schnelle Verteidigung.
Well, it's not because I killed them, if that's what you're implying. At least not usually.
Did you kill Magaret Lennart?
PI 305? Verstehe ich nicht. Klicken wir einfach mal an.
Come on, Danwich. If I killed her, what'd I do with her head? Eat it?
But we keep walking in on you with all these dead bodies. You must be the unluckiest guy in the
Ja,
world.
das ist er.
Whoever offed Magaret Lennart either hated her guts or was completely bonkers. I mean, why would someone decapitate her?
I don't care why, I just want to know who.
Wait a second, how do we even know it's Magaret Lennart? I mean, maybe that's why they took the head.
Yeah, that might have worked 100 years ago, but now we've got apps for that. We've already got a positive ID.
It's kind of fun, isn't it? I mean, kind of working together, bouncing ideas, sharing information. I mean, what if I said I had some information might help your investigation?
I'd say you were withholding evidence.
Now, I said I might have something.
No, you said you had something that might help.
Yeah, oops. Look, Danwich, you seem like a stand-up guy, and I know you don't want any vigilantism, so I'll play it by the book. I think I have video that might have been shot by the guy who killed Magaret Lennart. I'm just gonna hand it to you, and hope you'll cut me some slack.
It's on your smart, Alex? Let's have it.
The guy in the video's Mason Bowers.
And this is the guy you think was abducted. The problem is there's no evidence of anyone being abducted, so I can't investigate. My hands are tied.
Well, mine, as you see, are not.
I may have seen this guy before on some kind of surveillance video.
A surveillance video, you say?
The video could have shown you in your apartment talking to an elderly lady. There may have been another man there as well, a mutant of some kind, who might have jumped you. The elderly lady, in theory, could have appeared to have injected you when you were restrained. In the ensuing struggle, you might have been knocked out on the fire escape.
And when would Bowers have shown, hypothetically?
Right after you were knocked out, tore through the apartment in pursuit of the old lady.
So everything that I've told you matches up, and we're both looking for Mason Bowers.
Are you familiar with a program called VCT, Vehicle Compliance Tracking? All cars come with sensors that report when one is out of compliance. For example, when you have your right front headlight shot out, if you could access the VCT database, which is illegal and highly inadvisable, you would find a list of all vehicles with the right front headlight shot out. If you could provide more information on the vehicle, you can access an ID and an address from the registration.
Any chance this might have been the vehicle seen in the Maldonado surveillance video?
I gotta get back to work, Murphy. If you got questions, ask them. And then stop wasting my time with this speculative nonsense. I know who Zach Williams is, and who his associates are. I'd advise you to keep your distance. Don't recognize the face. Sorry. That's Magaret Lennart? I'll have to take your word for it. A speeder with a broken headlight on the front passenger side? No idea what you're talking about.
Ich glaubte nicht.
As soon as I got back from the new San Francisco Police Department, I had an urgent message from Rook. It seems Rook had a soft spot for Magaret and wanted to bring her some justice. He told me he had another interested party in the Tesla cache, a Count Saint Germain, who was staying at the Golden Gate Hotel. Maybe he could divulge some answers.
Also müssen wir ins Hotel.
One hears a great deal about Tex Murphy on Chandler Avenue. To what do I owe this pleasure?
Word is you're a big fan of Nikola Tesla, or at least his stuff.
Yes. Your local pawn shop has a remarkably extensive offering of Tesla paraphernalia. Certainly the largest cache I've found this side of Belgrade.
You mind if I ask what your interest is in Tesla?
I gather you're at least somewhat familiar with the story of the Tesla cache? I believe some of the items Rook has were part of the Tesla cache, but he refuses to divulge how he obtained them. I presume from Magaret Lennart, or some third party who got them from her.
Shocking. Rook normally would cut off his right arm if he thought somebody'd buy it.
I've spent many years searching for something. My hope is to find a clue as to its whereabouts in Tesla's letters or journals. But the trail has led me here. Tell me, Mr. Murphy, do you know the name J.T. Donnelly?
Yeah. I mean, I just heard about it, but he was a PI, and he lived around here back in the 1940s.
At the Ritz, in the very room in which you now live. An intriguing connection.
Yeah, I mean, it's interesting and maybe a little weird, but it's not a connection.
Time traveler.
But it's so much more than
Vorfahr.
that. Back in Donnelly's time, there was a man known as the Sleeping Prophet, Edgar Casey. He made a compelling case for the belief that most of us have lived past lives.
You're losing me.
Come now. You've said on more than one occasion that you felt as if you'd been born a century too late. A man out of time, as it were. Tell me, do you have disturbingly realistic, vivid dreams of another era?
What? You know about my dreams? I must be getting incredibly broad-minded in my old age. So what are you saying? I was J.T. Donnelly in a former life?
We could explore that possibility, but first, have eggs ever appeared in your dreams?
Oh, I love eggs, of course. Poached, over easy, scrambled. I mean, they're certainly nature's wonder food.
There are affordable accommodations in better parts of the city. Something could have been drawing you specifically to the Ritz. Don't you agree?
Yeah, cheap rent. Could you maybe help me out with these memories? Help me interpret these dreams?
If you could find this egg, or even put me on its trail again, I have certain techniques, such as regression and channeling, that could help you recall past events. And, I should add, the egg is worth a fortune, which I would gladly pay.
We talk for a few minutes longer, but I tell him I need to get back to the case. This is way beyond my comprehension. Mystical eggs? Mind regression? Past lives? It's boggling. Magaret spoke of an egg being held by a religious fanatic who prays. Was it the Tesla egg I found in the wall at the Ritz? If so, it would have been there for over 100 years. Does it have some sort of channeling power from the person who possessed it? Well, Mason Bowers is still the key. I need data for the VCT so I can find out who kidnapped him. Better start asking around.
Time for some good old-fashioned detective work. You should talk to potential witnesses and see if they know anything about the suspicious vehicle involved with the abduction.
Also mit allen nochmal quatschen über das Fahrzeug, ob jemand was gesehen hat. Das machen wir aber erst beim nächsten Mal. Bis demnächst, euer Chojin.